CBS News Special Report. I'm Harley Vion reporting from the Bay Area. We are coming on the air with major breaking news. President Trump is preparing to address the nation tonight amid growing signs that a U.S. military strike on Iran can be imminent. Sources tell CBS News the president has spent the last several hours in briefings with senior military officials and national security advisors at the White House. While no official actions have been confirmed yet, the Pentagon has placed key assets in the region on heightened alert, and several allied nations have reportedly been notified of possible military activity.
Harley, tonight's developments follow last week's Israeli strike on Iranian nuclear sites, and the growing belief within the White House that a U.S. response may soon be necessary to maintain regional stability. According to a senior administration official, the president's scheduled address is expected to touch on the possibility of action, but might also serve as a final warning to Iran. Vice President Vance, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, and National Security Advisor Elise Stefanik have all been seen entering and exiting the Situation Room this evening, and while officials stress no decision has been made, the posture has shifted quickly.
About to start, so let's listen in.
Thank you very much. A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the three key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisin Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
President Trump has just concluded his address to the nation from the White House, confirming that the United States is prepared to launch military strikes on the key Iranian targets in what he called the ongoing provocations continue. The president described the current moment as a turning point in global security, calling on Iran to stand down or face, in his words, decisive American power. CBS Evening News anchor Abby Jones is here with us. Abby?
Harley, the president's message was firm and direct. He named specific red lines and made clear the U.S. will attack Iran, continues to threaten regional allies, or accelerates its nuclear ambitions. We're already seeing early responses from global capitals. The UK and France have urged de-escalation, while Israeli officials are praising the president's remarks. Meanwhile, Iranian state media is calling the speech an act of aggression.
Abby. Now we go back to Indigo Yeager. Any words on what's next from the administration?
Harley. Shortly after the address, we saw members of the National Security Council reconvening behind closed doors. A senior official tells CBS News that U.S. forces remain on high alert, but that the president still believes there's a narrow diplomatic window open.
Okay. Thank you both. To repeat the news, President Trump warned that the U.S. is prepared to strike Iran if provocations continue, calling it a turning point in global security. Global leaders are urging restraint, while Iran has vowed not to back down. U.S. forces remain on high alert as diplomatic options grow narrower. Our coverage will continue to update you on all the CBS socials and CBS News 24/7. I'm Harley Vion, and have a great day.